Welcome back, everyone. Before we dive in, be sure to drop your thoughts, feelings, and lessons in the comments below. Like the video and subscribe so you never miss stories like this. Let's get into it. My name is Christopher. I am 36 years old. I should have seen it coming. The arguments have been getting worse for weeks. Every conversation turned into an accusation. I worked too much. I did not give her enough attention. Then it flipped. I was too clingy. I needed to give her space. I cannot win. It was a Thursday night when everything fell apart. I came home from work around 6 o'clock. Rochelle was in the bedroom, a suitcase open on the bed, clothes folded in neat stacks like she was laying bricks. "What is going on?" I asked. She did not look at me. "I need some time away. I am staying with Betrayal for a few weeks." A few weeks. Because of what? Last night's argument. Because of everything. We have been going in circles. I need to think. I tried talking her out of it. "We can figure this out. We do not need to do this. We can slow down, take a breath, go to dinner, just talk." "I'm not asking for permission," Rochelle said. "I'm telling you what is happening." The finality in her voice caught me off guard. She zipped the suitcase, grabbed her keys, and left. 15 years together, and she walked out over a disagreement about me checking in too much when she went out. The first night was strange. The house felt too quiet, like a stage after the audience has gone home. I kept expecting to hear her footsteps, her voice, a cabinet door closing in the kitchen. There was nothing. By Saturday, I started wondering if I should reach out. Maybe she was waiting for me to make the first move. I sent a text. "Hey, just checking if you're okay." No response for 3 hours. Then one word, "Fine." Sunday afternoon, I tried calling. Straight to voicemail. I sent another message. "Can we talk about this?" Her response came an hour later, and it was colder than I expected. "Stop suffocating me. I will contact you when I want to." I stared at that message for a solid minute. Suffocating, that was what she called it. Me caring enough to check in after she abruptly moved out. I typed back one word, "Understood." Then I did something I had never done before. I went into my phone settings and turned off all notifications from her number. Texts would still come through, but I would not see them unless I opened the app. Next, I disabled location sharing. We had on for years, mostly for practical reasons. Grocery runs, traffic updates, flight pickups. Gone. Then I scrolled to my emergency contacts. Her name was first on the list. I removed it and added my brother instead. I sat on the couch with my phone in hand, feeling something I had not felt in months. Relief. She wanted space. Fine. She would get exactly what she asked for. No more messages, no more calls, no more checking in. If she wanted to reach out, my number had not changed. That night, I slept better than I had in weeks. No arguments running through my head, no wondering what I'd done wrong, just silence. The next morning, I made coffee without anyone criticizing how much I drank. I watched the game without someone sighing loudly in the background. I ordered takeout from the place she always said was too greasy. It felt good. By Tuesday, I settled into a rhythm, work, gym, home. I called up Maurice, a buddy I had not hung out with in months. We grabbed drinks after work. He asked about Rochelle. "She's staying with a friend for a bit." "We had a rough patch," I said. Maurice did not push. We talked about work, sports, normal things. When I got home that night, I realized I had not thought about her once the entire evening. Wednesday at the office, my coworker Naomi stopped by my desk. "You seem different lately." "Different how?" I asked. "I do not know. Lighter, maybe." I shrugged. "Just focusing on work." She smiled. "Well, whatever it is, keep doing it." I did not tell her the truth. For the first time in months, I was not walking on eggshells. I was not constantly worried about saying the wrong thing. I was not bracing for the next argument. I was just existing, and it felt incredible. Thursday marked 1 week since Rochelle left. My phone buzzed. A text from her mother, Mrs. Jenkins. "Is everything okay with you two?" I kept it simple. She asked for space. I'm giving it to her. "Oh, I did not realize." She did not mention anything. "Ask her about it," I replied. The conversation ended there. I was not going to explain her decisions for her. Friday night, Maurice texted asking if I wanted to hit a bar downtown. Normally, I would have declined. Rochelle hated when I went out without her. But she was not here, and she had made it clear she did not want me contacting her. "I am in," I wrote. We met up with a few guys from my old softball league. men I had not seen in over a year. They asked where I had been. Life got busy, but I'm back now, I said. Leon laughed. About time. We missed having you around. It was a good night. No drama. No tension. Just jokes, a game on the television, and easy conversation. When I got home around 11, I checked my phone out of habit. No new messages, no missed calls. Good. She wanted me to stop suffocating her. Mission accomplished. Week 2 started with something I had not experienced in years. Actual peace. I woke up at 6 o'clock without an alarm. I made breakfast, eggs, bacon, toast. The kind of meal she used to complain about because it was too heavy. I ate every bite. At work, my focus sharpened. Projects I'd been dragging my feet on suddenly got finished. Deadlines that felt impossible became manageable. Naomi noticed. You are on fire this week. What happened? Just cleared my head, I said. She gave me a knowing look, but did not push. Tuesday after work, Maurice called. We are doing trivia night at Carter's. You coming? 2 weeks ago, I would have said no. Rochelle hated trivia nights. She said they were boring, so I stopped going. Yes. What time? I asked. 7. Do not be late. I showed up at 6:55. The place was packed. Our usual table in the back corner was already claimed by Maurice and 4 other guys. They cheered when they saw me. Look who decided to rejoin society, Leon said. I slid into the booth, ordered a beer, and for the next 3 hours I did not think about Rochelle once. We came in second place, lost by 2 points on a question about European capitals. You said Budapest was in the Czech Republic, Maurice groaned. It is close enough, I said. It is in Hungary, he said. We all laughed. I laughed the loudest. Wednesday, I got a text from Rochelle's aunt, Aunt Lorraine. We had always gotten along well. She was direct, never played games. Your mother-in-law called me. She said things are rocky. Are you doing okay? I appreciated that she asked about me first. I am good. She needed space, so I'm giving it to her. That is mature, Aunt Lorraine said when I called her back. Most men would be blowing up her phone. She was very clear about what she wanted. I said, fair enough. If you need anything, let me know, she said. Thursday at lunch, I ran into Kareem from accounting. We had worked on a project together last year, but had not talked much since. You want to grab lunch? There's a new taco place a block down, he said. Sure. Over carnitas and hot sauce, Kareem asked the question I had been dodging. So, I heard through the grapevine that you were going through something. You good? Define good, I said. He laughed. Fair point. You seem fine. Honestly, better than fine. I am fine, I said. My wife wanted space. I gave it to her. Life goes on. That is simple. Should it be complicated? Kareem shook his head. Most people make it complicated. Props to you for not being dramatic about it. Friday was the 2-week mark. I stopped at the gym after work. I had started going regularly again. She always complained I spent too much time there, so I had let it slide. At the weight rack, I bumped into Derek, an old college buddy who had moved back to town 6 months ago. We kept saying we should meet up, but never did. Man, is that you? Derek said. Derek, what is up? I've been trying to reach you for months. You finally answer your phone now. I laughed. Yes, my schedule opened up recently. Good. Let's fix that. You free Saturday? I am now. Saturday morning, I woke without a plan. No errands Rochelle had left me. No social obligations with her friends. Just a blank day. I met Derek for breakfast at a diner off the highway. We spent 2 hours catching up. He told me about his new job, his girlfriend, and the house he was looking to buy. What about you? He asked. Still at the same company, I said. Nice. And how is married life? Currently on pause. He raised an eyebrow. That sounds like a story. Not much to tell, I said. She wanted time apart. I am giving it to her. How long? 2 weeks so far. And you are this calm? He asked. I shrugged. What is the alternative? Chase someone who told me to back off? No thanks. Derek laughed. You have changed, man. In college, you would have been a mess. College me was an idiot, I said. That afternoon, I tackled the garage. I organized tools and tossed junk. By the time I finished, it looked like a different space. Sunday, I did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I watched football, ordered pizza, and did not check my phone obsessively. I did not wonder what she was doing. I did not care. Around 8 that night, Maurice texted, You are coming to the game next week, right? Which game? Softball. We need a first baseman. I had quit the team 2 years ago. Rochelle said it took up too much time. Yes, I am in, I wrote. Seriously? Why not? Because you have been missing for 2 years, he said. Things change. Monday of week 3 started with a surprise. Naomi stopped by my desk again. Okay, I have to know what happened. You are like a different person. Am I? I said, yes. You are smiling. You're getting work done ahead of schedule. You went a happy hour last Friday. Who are you, and what did you do with a man who looked miserable every Monday? I leaned back in my chair. Maybe I was in a bad situation and did not realize it. She studied me. Whatever changed, it is working. Keep it up. That evening, I got a text from a number I did not recognize. It was Malcolm, Brielle's husband. We met a few times at gatherings, but never really talked. Hey man, just checking in. Brielle mentioned Rochelle is staying with us. You doing all right? Interesting. So Rochelle had told them I was not reaching out. I'm good. Thanks for asking, I wrote. Cool. Let me know if you need anything, he replied. I did not respond. What was there to say? Tuesday, I signed up for a woodworking class at the community center. It was something I'd always wanted to try, but never had time for. First session was Saturday morning. Wednesday, I went to the driving range with Leon. We did not talk about anything serious. We just hit a bucket of balls and enjoyed the evening. Thursday, I cooked an actual meal, steak, roasted vegetables, mashed potatoes. I sat at the table alone and did not feel lonely, just content. That night, my phone buzzed. Mrs. Jenkins again. Have you talked to her? No, I replied. Why not? She asked me not to contact her. I am respecting that. The typing dots appeared, then disappeared, then appeared again. I think there has been a misunderstanding, she wrote. There has not, I replied. She was very clear. There was no response after that. Friday marked the end of week 3. I had gone 21 days without initiating contact, 21 days without arguing, 21 days without feeling like I was constantly doing something wrong. Naomi caught me at the coffee machine. So, are you going to tell me what is going on? Or do I have to keep guessing? What do you mean? I said, you know exactly what I mean. You have been different for weeks, and I am nosy. I poured coffee. My wife wanted space. I gave it to her. That is it. That is it. Most people would be a wreck. Why? She got what she asked for. I got some peace. Everyone wins. Naomi shook her head, smiling. You are either incredibly healthy or in complete denial. Maybe both, I said. She laughed and walked away. That night, I stayed late at the office, not because I had to, but because I wanted to finish a project I had started. When I finally left around 8, the building was almost empty. On the drive home, my phone rang. Unknown number. I let it go to voicemail. Something told me things were about to get interesting. The voicemail was from Mrs. Jenkins. I listened while making breakfast Saturday morning. I know you said she asked for space, but I am concerned. She seems upset that you have not called. Can you please reach out? I think there has been some miscommunication. I deleted the message. There was no miscommunication. Rochelle had told me to stop suffocating her and that she would contact me when she wanted to. Those were her exact words. The woodworking class was exactly what I needed. 8 people, including me. The instructor, an older man named Mr. Caldwell, walked us through basic tools and safety. By the end of the 2-hour session, I had made a simple cutting board. Nothing fancy, but it was mine. You have steady hands, Mr. Caldwell said. You done this before? First time. Natural talent, then. See you next week. Absolutely, I said. On the way home, Maurice called. Softball practice is tomorrow at 10. You still in? Yes, I will be there. Good, because Derek signed up too. We were getting the band back together. Sunday morning at the field felt like stepping back in time. The same dusty diamond, the same chain link fence, the same smell of cut grass and dirt. Derek was already warming up when I arrived. Look at you showing up on time, he said. I'm a changed man, I said. We ran drills for an hour. My arm was sore, but it felt good. By the end, Leon pulled me aside. I have to ask, Leon said. You disappeared for 2 years, and now you are back like nothing changed. Life happened, I said, then it unhappened. He laughed. That is the most cryptic answer I have ever heard. It is the most honest one I have. Monday morning, Naomi was waiting at my desk with coffee. Okay, spill. I ran into Morris's girlfriend at the store. She said you were hanging out with the guys again. What's going on? Can a man not hang out with his friends? I said, not when that man spent 2 years being a hermit. So yes, something is up. I took the coffee. Rochelle moved out 3 weeks ago. I am handling it. Her eyes widened. Wait, what? And you were this okay about it? She wanted space. I gave it to her. What am I supposed to do? Fall apart? Most people would at least seem upset, Naomi said. I was upset for about 2 days. Then I realized I felt better without the constant tension. Naomi sat on the edge of my desk. That is either the healthiest thing I've ever heard or you are bottling everything up. It is not bottling. It is accepting reality. You know what? Good for you, she said. Seriously, most men would be texting nonstop, begging her to come back. She told me not to contact her, I said. I'm just following instructions. Tuesday afternoon, I got a text from Malcolm again. Hey man, Brielle wanted me to ask if you were planning to talk to Rochelle anytime soon. She has been asking about you. I stared at the message, then typed back. She knows how to reach me. 3 dots appeared immediately. I think she is waiting for you to make the first move. She told me not to contact her. I am respecting her wishes. I wrote. Are you sure that is what she meant? I almost laughed. That is what she said. If she meant something else, she should have used different words. No response after that. Wednesday, I got a call during lunch. Mrs. Jenkins again. I answered. Finally, she said. You have been ignoring my calls. I have been busy. Too busy to check on your wife. She is not missing, I said. She is staying with Brielle. If there were an emergency, someone would have told me. That is not the point. She is your wife. You should be fighting for your marriage. I took a breath and stayed calm. She told me very clearly to stop suffocating her and that she would contact me when she wanted to. I'm doing exactly what she asked. That is not what she meant. Then what did she mean? Silence on the other end. Then a frustrated sigh. You are being intentionally difficult. I'm being literal. There is a difference. She wants you to show you care by ignoring her direct request, Mrs. Jenkins said. That does not make sense, I said. You are impossible, she said, and hung up. I finished my sandwich. Thursday evening, Derek and I met at the driving range again. He had been quiet most of the session until we were on the last bucket of balls. Can I ask you something? Derek said. Sure. Are you really okay with all this? Your wife leaving? I lined up a shot. Honestly, yes. That fast. It was not fast, I said. It has been building for months, maybe years. This was just a breaking point. When she told me to back off, something clicked. I realized I'd been walking on eggshells for so long, I forgot what it felt like to just exist without constant criticism. I swung. The ball sailed straight down the range. That is heavy, Derek said. It is what it is, I said. So what happens now? No idea, I said. She wanted space. She is getting it. If she decides she wants to talk, she knows where to find me. But I am not chasing her. Derek nodded. I respect that. It takes guts to walk away. I did not walk away, I said. I just stopped running after her. Friday afternoon, I was in a meeting when my phone started buzzing. I ignored it. Work came first. When the meeting ended an hour later, I checked my messages. There were 3 texts from Aunt Lorraine. Can you please call her? She is upset. I did not know what happened, but the silence is not helping. She needs to hear from you. I called Aunt Lorraine on my drive home. I know you are giving her space, she said, but she is struggling with your not reaching out. She thinks you do not care. Let me get this straight, I said. She told me to stop contacting her. I did exactly that. Now she's upset that I listened. When you put it like that, Aunt Lorraine stopped. You have a point. You know how she is. She says things she does not mean when she is emotional. Then she should think before she speaks. I'm not a mind reader. If she wants to talk, she can call me. My number has not changed. You are really not going to budge on this. No, you have changed, she said. I have. For the better. She sighed. I hope you both figure this out. Me too, I said, but on clear terms, not through games. That night, Maurice invited me to a cookout at his place. His girlfriend, Tiffany, was there along with a few other couples, normal people having drama-free conversations. Tiffany pulled me aside while Maurice flipped burgers. He told me about your situation, she said. Did he? He said your wife left, and you are handling it like a champion. I'm handling it the only way that makes sense, I said, by respecting what she asked for. Tiffany smiled. That is either brilliant or insane. Why can it not be both? She laughed. For what it is worth, I think you are doing the right thing. If she wanted you to fight for her, she should have said that instead of pushing you away. Exactly, I said. The cookout lasted until almost midnight. I drove home feeling content. No anxiety, no second guessing, just peace. Saturday morning, a text popped from an unknown number. It was Brielle. We need to talk about what is going on. I did not respond. I was not interested in having that conversation with someone who was not my wife. Sunday at softball practice, Leon asked how I was holding up. Same as yesterday, same as the day before, I said. You are oddly calm, he said. What is the alternative? Fall apart because I respected what I was told. He laughed. When you put it that way, it sounds ridiculous. Because it is ridiculous, I said. By the end of week 4, I had established a routine I actually enjoyed. Work, gym, hobbies, friends. Simple, uncomplicated, no drama. Then everything changed. Monday morning started normal. Coffee at 6, out the door by 7. At 9, I had a meeting with the executive team. Big presentation, career-making material. My phone was on silent in my pocket. I forgot about it completely. The presentation went well. Afterward, my boss, Reginald, pulled me aside. Excellent work, he said. We are moving forward with your proposal. I got back to my desk around 10:30. That was when I remember my phone. 87 unread messages. I sat down slowly and opened the app. Every single one was from Rochelle. The first message came at 8:42. Hey. Then at 8:50. How are you? At 9:15. Are you ignoring me? At 9:35. I cannot believe you are doing this. At 9:48. Answer me. They got progressively more frantic. By the end, the last message said in all caps, answer your phone now. Where are you? This is unacceptable. I scrolled through all of them. 23 missed calls, too. I set the phone down, took a sip of coffee, and typed a simple response. You asked me not to contact you. I respected that. What changed? 30 seconds later, she called. I'll let it ring. I sent a text instead. I am at work. I cannot talk right now. When can you talk? She wrote. Later. When is later? When I am not working. This is important. So is my job, I wrote. The typing dots came and went. You have changed, she wrote. You wanted space. I gave it to you. That changes a person, I replied. There was no response for 5 minutes. Then another call. I declined it. I said I am at work. I will call you when I can, I texted. I need to talk to you now. I need to finish my work. The world does not stop because today is the day you want to talk, I wrote. The messages stopped for an hour. At noon, I grabbed lunch with Kareem. You seem tense, he said. My wife broke 4 weeks of silence with 87 texts this morning, I said. Kareem nearly choked. 87. Counted them myself. And you are not calling back? I told her I would talk when I am done working, I said. He grinned. You are my hero. At 2, the messages started again. Please call me. We need to talk. This is serious. I am not playing games. Neither am I typed. You told me exactly what you wanted. I gave it to you. That is not fair, she wrote. What is not fair is expecting me to guess what you meant instead of taking your words seriously, I replied. You know I did not mean it like that. How would I know that? Stop being difficult. I put the phone away. At 3:30, Malcolm called. Hey man, Rochelle is kind of losing it over here. She has been crying all morning, he said. I told her I would talk when I'm done with work. She thinks you are avoiding her. Please let her know I'm not ignoring her. You are right, Malcolm said. I will tell her you will call when you can. At 4 o'clock, I wrapped up work. My phone buzzed. Rochelle texted, If you do not call me in the next hour, I am coming to your office. Do not, I wrote. I am serious. So am I. I will call you tonight. On my time, not yours. I drove home, stopped at the grocery store, took my time, and got home at 5:30. I changed clothes and made a drink. At 6 o'clock, I called her back. Where have you been? She said. Working. Then grocery shopping. I have been trying to reach you all day. I know. I told you I would call when I was done working. That was hours ago, and now I am calling. What do you want? Silence. Then, I needed to hear your voice. You are hearing it now. What else? Why are you being like this? Like what? Cold. Distant. You wanted space. You told me to stop suffocating you. I am giving you what you asked for. You were not supposed to actually do it. There it was. So, you wanted me to ignore your direct request. I asked. No. I wanted you to care enough to try. I did try. 2 days after you left, you shut me down. So I backed off like you told me to. You were supposed to fight harder. Why? So you could reject me again? I am done playing games. She started crying. I cannot believe you are doing this to me. I'm not doing anything to you. You told me to stop contacting you. I listened. I made a mistake. I was emotional. Then you should have been clearer. But you waited 4 weeks. In those 4 weeks, I figured something out. What? That I am happier without the constant arguments. Without worrying about saying the wrong thing. She went quiet. I need to see you, she said. Why? We need to talk. Not over the phone. Fine. But not tonight. Tomorrow after work. Brian's Coffee on 5th Street. 6 o'clock. I want to talk at home. We are not meeting at home. Public place. Take it or leave it. Long pause. Fine. 6 o'clock. See you then. I hung up and texted Maurice. You free for dinner tonight? Yes. What is up? Just need to get out. Say no more. Miller's Tavern in an hour. I grabbed my jacket and left. Whatever happened tomorrow, I would handle it. On my terms. Tuesday afternoon, I was in a budget review when my desk phone rang, then rang again. Naomi poked her head into the conference room. There is someone here to see you. She says it is urgent. My stomach dropped. I excused myself and followed Naomi to the lobby. Rochelle stood by the reception desk. Mascara smudged, eyes red from crying. We need to talk now, she said. Every head in the lobby turned. I told you 6 o'clock at Bryant's, I said. I cannot wait that long. I led her to an empty conference room. The walls were glass. Everyone could see us, but at least they could not hear. You cannot show up at my workplace like this, I said. You are not answering your phone. Because I am working like I told you yesterday. What is so urgent that it could not wait 3 hours? She looked at me like I had grown a second head. Are you serious? We have not spoken in a month, and you are acting like this is nothing. You told me not to contact you. I respected that. Now you are mad that I listened. I did not think you would just stop caring. I did not stop caring. I stopped chasing. There is a difference. No, you shut me out, she said. I have been calling for days. 2 days, I said. You called yesterday morning. It is Tuesday afternoon. That is barely 36 hours. And you ignored my messages. I was in an important meeting. Then I responded and said I would call later, which I did at 6 o'clock like an adult with a job. She opened her mouth, closed it, then tried again. You have changed. You keep saying that. Yes, I have. You wanted space. I gave it to you. During that space, I realized I was calmer and happier. So yes, I changed. This is not fair, she said. What is not fair? Me taking your words seriously? Me refusing to play guessing games. I was upset. I did not mean for you to shut me out. Then what did you mean? Because stop suffocating me. I will contact you when I want to seems clear to me. She started crying harder. I did not move. I just waited. I thought you would fight for us, she finally said. Why would I fight someone who told me to leave them alone? Because that is what you were supposed to do. You're supposed to show you care. No, I said. Showing I care means respecting what you asked for. Ignoring your words to perform what you secretly want is manipulation. I will not do that. She looked around, noticing the glass walls and the people outside pretending not to stare. Everyone is looking, she whispered. Yes, I said, because you showed up at my workplace having a breakdown. This is why I said a coffee shop. Neutral ground. But you cannot wait. So here we are. I just wanted to see you. You're seeing me now. What else? She looked lost, like she had rehearsed lines that did not fit this version of me. We can still talk tonight, I said. Brian's Coffee. 6 o'clock. Do not be late. Can we just go now? No. I have work to finish, and you need to leave before this gets more awkward. I opened the door. She hesitated, then walked past me into the hallway. I watched her leave through the lobby. Back at my desk, Naomi was waiting. So that was your wife? Yes. She seemed upset. She is. Are you okay? I am fine. You do not look fine. You look exhausted, she said. I sat down and rubbed my face. I am exhausted. Not from today. From the last 2 years. Naomi nodded slowly. For what it is worth, You handled that well. You stayed calm. You did not get defensive. Thanks, I said. At 5:30, I packed up, drove to Brian's Coffee, and got there 15 minutes early. I ordered a black coffee and sat at a corner table with my back to the wall. Rochelle arrived at 6:03, saw me immediately, and walked over. Hi, she said. Sit, I said. She sat across from me and folded her hands on the table. I'm sorry about earlier, she said. You should be. That was unprofessional and embarrassing. I know. I panicked. Why? Because you were not responding. Because you seemed fine without me. Because I felt like I was losing you. You lost me when you told me to stop contacting you, I said. You just did not realize it yet. Her face crumpled. Do not say that. It is the truth. You wanted space. You got it. And during that time, I realized something important. What? I do not want a relationship where I have to walk on eggshells. Where every conversation is a potential argument. Where I have to guess what you mean instead of believing what you say. That is not what we are, she said. That is exactly what we were, I said. And I'm not going back. She reached across the table. I pulled my hand back. Please, she said. We can fix this. Can we? Or are you just scared of being alone? She did not answer. That told me everything I needed to know. I finished my coffee and stood. Wait, where are you going? She said. Home. We're done here. But we just started talking. No, you just started realizing I am serious. There is a difference. I left her at the table, walked to my car, and drove home without looking back. Whatever happened next was up to her. I had already made my decision. She called 17 times that night. I did not answer. Wednesday morning, she waited in the parking lot when I arrived at work. I walked past without stopping. Please just give me 5 minutes, she said. I kept walking. Security noticed. One of the guards approached her as I entered the building. At lunch, Reginald called me into his office. Everything okay? I heard there was an incident yesterday. Personal matter. It will not happen again. Good, he said. Because that promotion we discussed is yours, effective next month. I should have felt excited. Instead, I felt tired. Thursday, Rochelle showed up at the softball field during practice. Maurice intercepted her before she reached me. He does not want to talk right now, Maurice said. You do not know what he wants, Rochelle said. Actually, I do. He told me. Leave him alone, Maurice said. She left crying. Leon jogged over to first base where I was stretching. That was intense, he said. Yes, I said. You good? Getting there. Friday evening, my phone rang. Mrs. Jenkins again. I answered. She is devastated, Mrs. Jenkins said. You need to talk to her. I did. Tuesday at Bryant's. She did not like what I had to say. You cannot just give up on your marriage. I did not give up. I stopped fighting for someone who does not know what she wants. That is cruel. No, I said. Cruel is telling someone to leave you alone and then punishing them for doing it. I am protecting myself. I hung up. Saturday morning, Rochelle texted one last time. Can we please try again? I know I messed up. I will do anything. I stared at the message for a long time. I thought about the arguments, the tension, the 4 weeks of calm, and the chaos that followed when she decided she wanted me back. I typed my response carefully. You wanted to know if I could live without you. It turns out I can, and I prefer it. You tested me to see if I would fight for you. I chose to respect your words. That is who I am. If you wanted something different, you should have communicated better. I'm not interested in relationships built on games and tests. I wish you well, but we are done. I hit send. Then I blocked her number. Sunday, at Morris's cookout, Tiffany pulled me aside. I heard what happened. You doing okay? Honestly, yes. For the first time in years, I feel like I can breathe. Good, she said. You deserve that. Monday morning, I walked into the office with actual energy. Naomi noticed immediately. You look different, she said. I feel different. Good different. Very good different, she said and smiled. 3 months later, Kareem asked if I was dating anyone yet. Not yet, I said. I'm enjoying not suffocating anyone. He laughed. Fair enough. 6 months after that, I ran into Rochelle at the grocery store. She looked tired. She started to approach me. I nodded politely and kept walking. Maurice asked me once if I had any regrets. About what? I said, not fighting harder for your marriage. I thought about it. No, I said. She told me what she wanted. I gave it to her. If she did not mean it, that is not on me. I spent 2 years walking on eggshells. I'm not doing that anymore. That is fair, he said. A year after everything ended, I was at Derek's wedding. His bride asked if I was seeing anyone. Not seriously, I said. I'm taking my time. Good, she said. The right person will not make you guess what they need. She was right. I had learned the hard way that actions have consequences. Words matter. And when someone tells you to leave them alone, sometimes the kindest thing you can do is listen. Rochelle wanted space. I gave her all of it. I never looked back. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a powerful story drop.